Hello there, I'm Jeanette Lane for Creative Stamping, and in today's video I'm sharing how to make this easy Z-fold card using the fancy foliage stamp set that's included in issue 61 of Creative Stamping. So first things first, we're going to make the Z-fold card base, and I'm going to be using blue cardstock, and this is A4 sized cardstock, but I'm going to need to trim this down. So I have my paper trimmer ready, and I'm going to cut my cardstock to 5 by 11 inches. And I'm going to grab my scoreboard and I'm going to score my card at 2 3/4 inches and also 5.5 inches. Alright, so here is my Z-fold card base. And now I want to work on that band that goes along the bottom. And for that, I'm going to trim that down to 1.5 inches wide by 11 inches. All right, and now I'm going to score this at 5.5 inches and 8 1/4 inches. So this is what my card looks like so far, and we're going to glue this down like this. But first we want to create the light blue mats. So I'm going to grab some light blue paper and I'm going to create some mats for these 3 panels and also this old strip along the bottom. So we're going to need 2 mats that are 2.5 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So let me trim those up first. So I've placed these here haphazardly just for now because I want to stamp them before I glue these down. But for this panel, we're going to cut that next. The mat for that is 5 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Now I'm going to do the mats for the Z card little strip here, and so I'm going to need 2 that are sized to 2.5 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And my last little strip here is just going to be 5 1/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. So now it's time to get to stamping, and for my ink, I'm going to be using iZink pigment ink in silver. So I'm just going to open that up, and for my stamp, I'm going to be using this gorgeous one here, and this is a Stamps by Chloe design. So the stamps on the top in the purple are designed by Stamps by Chloe, so really beautiful stamps. And what I'm going to do is just load up my stamp with some of this ink, and I'm going to just stamp around the borders of the upper panel of my Z card. The upper panels of my Z card. So now that I have all of my stamping done on my mats, I wanted to do my sentiments next. So I'm going to be grabbing this one, and this is a gorgeous script sentiment. I love scripty sentiment stamps. And this says, wishing you a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. So I'm going to stamp that with some Memento ink. This is London Fog. So I'm going to load that up with some ink. And then I'm going to stamp this on the furthest left panel. And when I stamp this, I want to remember that when I put my card together, I'm going to have to layer that Z-fold card band right on top. So I don't want to do my stamping too low because it's going to be hidden by that band that connects the card together. So what I'm going to do is aim this towards the top of my card and stamp it at the top. Next up, I'm using this Robin stamp. He's so cute and festive, and I'm going to stamp him right here in the center of this mat. And again, I'm going to be using the London Fog Memento ink. notice that I stamped him at the upper portion of my mat, so up here. If you do it too low, it's going to get covered up by the band that goes across the Z card. So next up, I'm going to be stamping "With Love to You" across the miles. So right there, this is a perfect sentiment for any cards that you're sending far away, in case you live far from your home like me. So for this one, I'm going to make sure to stamp it on the center, but also at the upper, like not down here at the bottom because it'll get covered again, but just up here at the top. So now that I have most of my stamping done, I want to glue all these mats down to my Z card base. So I'm just gonna get some adhesive, some liquid adhesive, and just glue these down like so, and then we can move on to the next step. So I've glued down all of my mats, and now I want to attach this band. And so what I'm going to do is just add glue on this one here, so this panel, and also just here on this panel. So I'm not putting glue across the whole thing, otherwise your card's not going to open. So again, you just want to do first here on this panel. So let's just add a little bit of adhesive right along the bottom there. So there I have just that panel glued down, so just this one. See, I didn't put glue all the way across. If I flip this over, you'll see there's only glue up to this first panel here. And so now I'm going to add some glue on this third panel. And when I glue this down, I'm going to make sure this is lined up to the edge of this panel. So here's what it looks like from the top and when it's closed. And then you can stand it up. So now it's time to embellish our card just a little bit more. So I'm going to be doing some silver heat embossing with this little flower stamped here. It's not really a flower, is it? Oh yeah, it is. It looks like a plumeria, sort of. So what I'm going to do is grab some white card, and I'm going to stamp this 6 times. And for my ink, I'm using the iZink pigment ink again. And like I mentioned, I'm doing a little bit of heat embossing in silver. So for my silver embossing powder, I'm going to be using this silver tinsel by Ranger. And it's got a bit of a sparkle to it, so it's going to be really sparkly. Why did I tighten that lid so tightly? I was struggling there for a bit. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over my silver stamped images. And then I'm going to shake off the excess. Now I'm going to melt the embossing powder with my heat tool. Look how sparkly these are, and they're perfect for layering. So now I'm going to take some scissors and fussy cut these out. And then I'm going to take the flower shaping tool that's included in issue 61 of Creative Stamping magazine, and we're going to shape these and give them a little bit of dimension. So I want to add some dimension to this flower because it's a little bit flat, but with my flower shaping tool, it's going to get some curl to those petals. So what I want to do is pinch the center and then pinch my finger on the, pinch the petal, between my thumb and the flower shaping tool. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of curling. This reminds me of when you are curling ribbon with scissors. So it's the very same kind of technique, but you're just, instead of going on to curl your ribbon, you're just doing just a little bit of curling on those petals. So this is what my flower looks like after I've used the flower shaping tool. But what I want to do next is grab a mat, and this is just the silicone mat from the Sizzix. I think it's the Sizzix Impressions pad. So it's a little bit spongy, and you can use another kind of foamy spongy mat. And then I'm just going to take the tip of this tool and then just kind of push it down And now I'm just going to embellish my flower with a self-adhesive pearl just right in the center. It's so lovely and delicate. So now that that's done, I can glue these down onto my Z card. And I'm done with my card. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to grab your copy of Creative Stamping, issue 61.